Hey guys, so I said I'll be here. So this is COMEX upstairs. So COMEX consists of 3 floors. You've got the 3rd floor, 4th floor, and the 6th floor, all right? So COMEX started on the 5th of September and is running all the way to the 8th. So now it's the 6th of September, day 2. We're gonna go and I'm gonna bring you to all the booths that I would recommend, that I think are definitely worth visiting, all right? So let's go. So we are at our first stop, all right? So I chose this actually as our first stop because I'm very excited about this. Now, Google has opened a booth in conjunction with Challenger, okay? And as you know, if you've seen my episodes of the Affordable Smart Home, I'm a big Google Home fan. Well, to explain a bit more, between Google and Amazon, I think in terms of AI assistants, these are really two of the biggest. Now, for me personally, I go with Google Home because, well, in Singapore at least, Google and Amazon, I would say neck and neck. But in terms of potential for Google, because of their ecosystem, the improvements that they've done with AI, the research in AI, I think the potential for Google Home really is limitless, all right? But that's my own personal preference. If you have your own, that's totally fine. Now, they have a lot of really amazing bundles. And if you know the prices that I've mentioned, like with smart plugs and smart switches, and by the way, if you've seen my, oops, anyway, that's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, this is gonna happen throughout the entire show, all right? We're gonna get a lot of noise. It just happened, so I really hope that our shoots are okay. But anyway, yeah, so if you've seen our Affordable Smart Home episode, we have featured a lot of smart plugs, smart switches, and even infrared devices as well. Now here, if you look at some of the prices, and they've got some amazing bundles, and I'm not just gonna do this, we're actually gonna go and take a look at some of the bundles that they have, and I'll pick out the ones that I think are really, really worth the money, all right? So come on, let's take a look at the first one. All right, so this is one of the first deals. So this one, and by the way, all these bundles come with a Google Home Mini, which in itself costs about $59 at discount. When it first came to Singapore, people were selling it for about $79, but now you can get it for about $59. But with this bundle right here, so it comes with 2 TP-Link smart bulbs. And by the way, these smart bulbs, you don't require a hub, all right? So they connect directly to your router. So it comes with 2 TP-Link LB120. Now these are white lights, so they're not RGB. But usually these white lights give you the option between like warm and white lights, all right? So this one, all right? So remember this, the TP-Link bulb itself, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 39, 30-ish, 40-ish, right? Per bulb, all right? So it comes with 2 bulbs. It comes with a Google Home Mini, which by the way, I mentioned is $59. So you're looking at a value of about $160. You can get the entire bundle for $69. That's amazing, all right? So if you're coming on the COMEX, or even if you weren't planning on coming on the COMEX and you're into smart homes, I would say come just for this. So this is already one very good bundle. Let's take a look at another one. All right, so now next thing. I believe in my episodes of the Affordable Smart Home, you might have seen this. Now, I haven't actually focused on this just yet. So this is what you call an IR blaster or infrared blaster. This is something that I have at home and I love it, okay? Now this one, same thing. If you were to buy this on its own, I paid about $59, I think $59 or $69, and I got it at Challenger actually. Now this one, $59 on its own. The Google Home Mini as well, another $59. So by right, it should be about $120, $130. But same price as the bundle for the bulb. It is only $69, right? So if you missed out any of my Affordable Smart Home episodes, do go and take a look at it and see how they work, because these things are really good. Although I have yet to feature this one, but I will do that very soon. All right, so the next 2 bundles I'm going to combine into one because they're both basically selling the same thing. So you have here is a TP-Link smart plug. Now I featured smart plugs before as well, so do remember to check out one of my videos. Now this one, they have 2 models. So it is this HS100 smart plug, and there's another smart plug under the new Aztec Kyla series, all right? So both of them are actually selling for the same price. So the smart plug itself, you can get for about $49. And again, the bundle comes with a Google Home Mini. You can actually get both for $59. So technically, you are getting this free if you were to buy a Google Home Mini. So yeah, I mean, this booth alone really full of wonderful deals. And like I said, so there are 2 different smart plugs that you can get. They both pretty much work exactly the same way. So you can just throw a dice and see which one you want to get. Okay, now before I continue, as you can hear, COMEX is already ramping up. So audio might not be the best today. I do apologize in advance if you can't really hear me that well. But basically, the last bundle I want to show is not necessarily something I would recommend. Now, in my first episode of the Affordable Smart Home, I talked about Philips Hue series and how they can actually be quite expensive and, in my opinion, not really worth the money. However, if you're the kind of person where brand recognition or brand, how would I call it, popularity or reputation is really, really important to you, well, and if you still want to get a Philips Hue, by all means go ahead. It still works really well. And if you want to do it, you want to do a quick startup, you can start with the bundle here as well. So what you do for this is you get, let me see, what do you get? So they actually have two bundles. So one bundle is with two RGB bulbs, okay, the hub, which, by the way, you still need the hub, all right? And then with the dimmer switch and the Google Home Mini, that comes in about $219. So if you were to buy these RGB bulbs, the bundle on its own, it costs about the same. So you're technically getting the Google Home Mini for free. The other one as well, which includes 3 bulbs and the hub, all right, comes in at about $300. So same thing. If you were to buy it without the Google Home Mini, it's about the same price. So it's really up to you to decide if you want Philips or not. If you do decide that you want Philips, then you might as well come here and get it because you're going to get a Google Home Mini anyway. And now one last thing before we're done with the booth. Now this is the Google Nest Hub. So this is very similar to something Amazon released as well, where now they include screens. So this is basically a screen that incorporates Google Home or Google Assistant. Now this is actually the first generation of hubs that they did. And the main difference between this one and the second generation, which by the way, the second generation unfortunately isn't available here. But the first generation one does not have a webcam, whereas the second generation, which I'll say again, isn't available here, but actually comes with a webcam. And even if it did come with a webcam, it's not, it doesn't work with Skype or any other chat platform other than Google's own Duo, I believe that's what the name is. But still, I didn't buy this because I wanted the webcam, because I think you get a lot more versatility with a webcam. And if you're worried about security, what if the webcam turns on by itself, you can just cover it. And by the way, so the second generation of the Google Nest Hub, it comes with a plastic cover, so you can manually cover the webcam. So problem solved. Okay, so we were about to leave, and then we were approached by one of Google's staff. Basically, I made a tiny error when I talked about the Nest Hub. So the Nest Hub, the other one with the webcam, isn't necessarily considered a second generation, or Google doesn't consider it a second generation, because the one with the webcam, they call it the Google Nest Max, which means it's got a bigger screen, and then it comes with the camera, all right? So apparently the one that comes with a webcam actually has a bigger screen, but unfortunately we don't have it in Singapore yet, which also the reason that they said was because, you know, they need to make sure that everything works here, because infrastructure and everything, services that they provide would be a bit different here, and I can totally understand that. But yeah, so anyway, just wanted to correct this small error that I made. So for me, I'm gonna wait for that one to arrive. But if you do want to get this and try this out, you can come here and get it today, because this usually in Singapore sells for about $189. But here in COMEX, you can come by this booth and get it for only $129? Yeah, $129. If you do intend to come to COMEX, do drop by the Google booth. It's amazing. The bundles, I think, might be the best bundle here in COMEX, in my opinion, in terms of value and, how do I say it, discount percentage? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so this booth alone already, I think, is a reason good enough to come to COMEX just to take a look. All right, so anyway, we've got lots more places to visit. We're probably going to be here the rest of the day, but yeah, first booth, Google.